What's going on, guys? Today I got a sad video I gotta make. I got injured playing basketball. So today's video is not going to be one of my positive, uplifting, and different videos that I usually make. Today I'm gonna start a healing journey of my injury. So let's get into it. So what's my injury? You may be asking yourselves. Well, I tore my Achilles tendon, and it's almost been a week now, so I'm going to document my journey from my 1 week mark all the way to my full recovery, and I'm going to go through everything the doctors tell me, if I do surgery or not do surgery, all the physical therapy, how I get around the house, and what am I doing on the in-between times and stuff like that. I'm going to document everything. But I just want to show you guys what it's looking like right now. Okay, you can see right now I'm in a temporary splint right now. So I'm going to tell y'all how this all happened. Okay, so about a week ago, it'll be a week this Wednesday, so not quite a week yet. I told myself I wanted to start back getting in shape and, playing basketball, which is a sport I love, and that's the sport I always played. I played, almost every day, very, aggressively, very hard, all the way up until I was about 25, and then I kind of slowed down and stuff. We started moving and stuff like that. Then I kind of slowed down around 25, 26 years old. So I haven't really played, a team game or a one-on-one game or anything like that of basketball since then. I've shot around by myself and stuff like that, but I haven't played a real game, where I'm out there sweating and cutting and moving and jumping. I haven't done that in a couple years. So I told myself I need to get back out there, at least, try to get my wind back and, try to get my knees, back in shape and stuff like that. So I told myself, I'll just go up to the neighborhood down the street because they have a court. I bought me a basketball and I went out there. I was like, I try to go once or twice a week, go out there and exercise, play by myself, get some shots up, run up and down the court, just to get my wind back and get my energy back and everything like that. So this third time I went up there, this was last Wednesday. I was like, I don't feel like, driving over there. I don't want to go. Like, maybe I'll skip it today. But my mind was telling me, like, I haven't went all week. I need to go, because I got to, do some other things the next Thursday and Friday. So I might as well go today, Wednesday, and, get some exercise in, get some cardio in. And that's a fun way for me to do cardio, is to play basketball versus, going on a treadmill or running around the neighborhood. I'd rather, run up and down the basketball court, get some shots up to get my cardio in. I drugged myself out the door, went up there. When I got there, it was only another guy playing by himself on the other side of the court. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to, I know I'm not in shape. I know I'm not right. I'm just getting back into playing basketball. So maybe I should just go back home because I know this guy's going to want to play, one-on-one or something, because that's just how it goes when you show up to a court. People's going to want to play, a game, whether it's a team game or one-on-one, they're going to want to play. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on the other side of the court and get some shots up by myself. So I have my AirPods in, I'm shooting, I'm on the phone with my mom, just talking to her, and then he says, hey, you want to play a quick game of one-on-one? And I'm telling myself, like, don't do it. Like, I'm not saying it because I thought I was going to get hurt. I'm saying it because I thought I was going to get tired fast, and I didn't want to, be out there looking crazy, getting tired off of one game and, being all sloppy and stuff like that. So I was thinking, no, I don't want to play because of that reason, not because I was going to get hurt or anything like that. So I was like, you know what? I never backed down from a challenge before when I was, younger, so I wasn't backing down this time. And I said, yeah, let's play. Guys, I tell you, not even 3 minutes into the game, I jumped up to get a rebound. He was nowhere around me. I jumped up to get the rebound, not even jumping high or, doing nothing too crazy. I barely jumped up to get the rebound because I'm tall. I don't even have to jump that hard. I just reach my arms up and grab the rebound. So I did jump maybe 6 inches off the ground. But when I came down, it felt like the ball hit me in the back of my ankle, back of my foot. And I looked back, I'm like, well, I know the ball didn't just hit me because I got the ball in my hand. And so I look at the other guy, I'm like, did he step on the back of my foot or something like that? And so I'm limping. I'm like, okay, it didn't hurt. It just felt like something hit me. So I tried to walk. I can't walk. Nothing's there. Like, I can't put pressure on my left foot. I'm like, okay, something happened, but it's weird because it doesn't hurt. It's not a sharp pain or nothing. It's just a weird feeling of nothing is there when you try to put weight and push off and walk with this left foot. So then the guy was like, hey, are you all right? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I asked him, did you step on the back of my foot? He's like, no, I don't think so. And so I'm like, wow. So I'm trying to walk. I'm like, I can't do it. And I can't believe it, guys, because I'm like, do not tell me, because I remember Kevin Durant had this injury a couple of months ago, and I remember how he was describing it, and when Kobe Bryant had the injury, how everybody was describing what they felt. I'm like, oh my God. And I was doing research on it when Kevin Durant got hurt, because I was interested in the Achilles tendon injury back, when he got hurt a couple months ago. So I remember all my research, and I just immediately knew what it was. So I hopped back to my car. I called my mom. I told her. She was like, because she didn't know nothing about Achilles rupture or anything like that. So I'm telling her what it is, and she's like, no, just go home and ice it, go home and soak it in the bathtub and some Epsom salt and ice it and do this and see how it feels. I'm like, Mom, it's not like that. This is a different type of injury. I can't just go soak it or whatever. So luckily it wasn't my driving foot, so I was able to drive home. So I drove home, called my wife. I said, hey, can you get off of work and take me to the emergency room? Or they had like a little branch of the emergency room, 24-hour emergency room, urgent care type of place, almost right across the street from my neighborhood. I was like, hey, can you come home, work from home, and take me up there? And she was like, yeah. So when she got there, she took me up there. So now this is me limping into the urgent care hospital facility. Luckily, there was no wait. There was nobody else in there. They took me straight back, got all my vitals. The doctor came in, did his little test, did an x-ray, and then he was squeezing back there and doing his little test. He was like, yeah, I feel something mushy. Something's not right here. I think you might have ruptured your Achilles. I don't know if it's a full tear or a partial tear, but definitely it's something with your Achilles. So he was like, we're going to give you, they gave me a muscle relaxer, and they wanted me to take Tylenol and Motrin together. So he was like, and I'm going to give you a number to an orthopedic surgeon. I want you to make an appointment with them and go see them, because they handle all that type of stuff. There's not much more I can do for you here. So they splinted my foot. If you can see, my foot is splinted downward. So it's a hard cast that runs back here, and on the top it's just, the ACE bandage. So it's splinted downward, so, and that's the position they need it to be in, because the tendon runs down here. It runs from about right here all the way down and connects to your foot. So they're thinking mine's popped about right here. And so with your foot in that downward position, stabilized, immobilized downward, the tendons, the two pieces that split, are closer together for healing, or in the right position for healing. So I got back home. They gave me crutches. I got, the medicines I need. I'm not taking the muscle relaxer because it really doesn't hurt like that. It only hurts when this cast is off and your foot goes in the wrong position. It's to get that burning sensation, like a real bad burning sensation, uncomfortable. And it's hard to get in a comfortable position with your foot. So I got the prescription, but I didn't take any of the muscle relaxer. I just take the Motrin and the Tylenol, every 8 hours. So I scheduled my appointment for my orthopedic surgeon for this Wednesday coming up, because that's the only time they can get me in. And in this meantime, I was been doing some research on, surgery versus non-surgery. How does this heal, and what's the pros and cons of non-surgery versus surgery? What's the re-rupture rate? non-surgery versus surgery, and complications with surgery, all that stuff. I've been looking it up. So I'm thinking I want to go non-surgery, route. And here's the kicker. I'm in between jobs right now, so I don't have any insurance. I got to pay for that emergency care place I went to out of pocket. I got to pay. My prescription was only $1 or something, so that worked out good for me out of pocket. I got to pay for the orthopedic surgeon out of pocket, the surgery out of pocket if I do surgery. All that's out of pocket. So I got to get the best price available and the best information and the best treatment plan for my health and for my pockets. So I want to go with the non-surgery way, and I've seen a couple guys on YouTube that's going through this, or that already went through this and didn't, elect to have the surgery. So I'm gonna hopefully they recommend that to me or give that to me as an option. If not, I'm gonna push for it. But if they say something like, oh, because of your certain situation, you need to have the surgery, if it's something like that, well, I believe them and trust what they're saying, that because of the way mine is or whatever the case may be, because I'm not an expert in this area, I will go ahead and get the surgery. But when I go in there, I'm going to push for non-surgery, because the healing process and duration is the same whether you go surgery or non-surgery. So it's going to take the same amount of time to heal, so it's just the methods is a little bit different. So I'm going to document this whole process. I got my crutches here. I've basically been in bed and on the couch, and this is very hard for me because I'm very active. I'm always doing stuff around the house, and I can't do anything. And every time I get up with these crutches, I can't carry anything with me because I'm operating the crutches, and I'm always icing my foot, elevating it. I can't do anything. It's so hard. And my wife, I have to get out the house, so I go with her to the store and stuff, and now I gotta find the scooters at the stores, and some stores don't have any scooters, or some of them are broken. So it's been very frustrating, but I'm gonna get through it. They say it should take like a year to get back 100%, so I'm just taking it day by day, trying to stay positive. But I'm gonna document everything for the next person out there that goes through this. They'll have some up-to-date information on which thing they want to choose, surgery or non-surgery. So whichever way I go, I'm gonna document the whole process for you guys. And until next time, guys, that's what I be thinking, and I'm out.